duties until he reaches Cherry, who pretends to read a magazine. He checks on her, and she responds positively.
Ooh, gonna rub my hands. And today we're watching Prison Guard Died Clapping Female Inmate. This is a movie recap. I haven't done one on this channel yet. The other ones that I've done on the Astral Dior Plus channel, which will be back in 2 days, it did pretty well. So let's bring some over here. Let's see how they do.
The story begins in a male prison where inmates are working out. Suddenly, an alarm sounds, signaling all inmates to return to their cells. Sam, a prison guard, has been blackmailed by an inmate into smuggling.
What the fuck? Look at this guy. Look how he's plotting. You wouldn't want to go into this nigga's cell. You don't want to be. They'd be like, "Oh, new guy, you got cell 10, or is that 11? You got cell 10 or 11." Be like, no, please. Thing about me though, y'all, is like, if I were to ever have to go to prison for a long time, and a nigga tried to take my shit, trust and believe, I've said this before, it would be the hardest ass, like the most difficult ass this nigga could get. I'm telling you, to the point where if he was able to achieve it, he'd be like, I'm never gonna try and do this shit again because it was just too much of a hassle. I'm fighting, I'm kicking, I'm screaming, I'm scratching, I'm biting. It's gonna be so unenjoyable. Nigga ain't even gonna want that shit. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be shitting like I'm tripping. I'm in that house tripping. Trust, believe that. I'm fighting.
Into smuggling contraband. The inmate threatened to expose Sam, warning that he'd end up in the same prison under the inmate's control. Feeling cornered, Sam attacks the inmate but gets beaten badly, resulting in a cut on his face. He is taken to the doctor for a concussion check and stitches. When asked about the incident by Tim and other guards, Sam lies, claiming the inmate had been troublesome for a while. He says he only asked the inmate to return to his cell, but the inmate responded defiantly. When the inmate didn't comply, Sam says he pushed him, which led to a physical altercation where Sam had to defend himself with a nightstick. To protect Sam from further trouble with inmates, it is decided he will be transferred to the tower. A few days later, while on the roof, Sam notices suspicious activity in the yard and uses a telescope to get a closer look. A fight breaks out among the inmates, prompting Sam to sound the emergency alarm. Guards prepare their tear gas and take positions on the roof. As the fight continues, several inmates are hit with tear gas. When the fight persists, guards fire warning shots, causing the inmates to lie down. However, Sam accidentally hits a black inmate while trying to target the attackers.
Damn. Shooting blindly, and now this is a bad cop. They need to get this nigga.
Guards enter the yard to subdue the inmates, and Sam realizes his mistake. Warden Middles, along with guards Ed Simmons and Tim, discuss the incident. Tim defends Sam, explaining the previous attack and injury as reasons for Sam's reassignment to the tower. Ed suggests moving Sam to a less intense role, but Warden Mills orders Sam to be relocated to the women's prison despite objections from Ed and Tim and calls for a lockdown. At the women's prison, female inmates make provocative gestures towards Sam. If
I'm the guy there, if I didn't have no woman at home, nah, because I heard one, the female side of the prison stinks so bad. I heard it stinks so bad. And I know they just fiending.
Mate Sherry takes notice of him. Miriam McCluskey, observing their interaction, demands to know why Sam was transferred. He explains it was for his protection after an incident at the male prison. Miriam warns him that female inmates can be just as manipulative and dangerous. During a lesson, Sherry watches Sam using a mirror. In the break room, guards discuss the differences between the men's and women's prisons. Sam jokes that his day felt like a vacation compared to the men's prison, which he likens to a jungle. Other guards warn him about the unique challenges of the women's prison and advise him to strictly follow the rules. That night, while locking cells, Sam finds an inmate with a contraband phone and continues his duties until he reaches Cherry, who pretends to read a magazine. He checks on her, and she responds positively.
Ooh, gonna rub my hands. Oh shit! Just so we all. Now I ain't gonna lie, I just wouldn't even be like really aroused. This setting. The settings, it's not even hitting. Like, the settings not...
asking him to close her cell. The next day, as Sam stands by the classroom door, Cherry is pushed into him by another inmate. She grabs him and says she'll see him tonight. A female guard warns Sam to stay focused or risk being taken advantage of by the inmates. That night, while instructing inmates to turn off their lights, Sam finds Cherry in a provocative state. They are unaware that everything is being recorded. The next day, in the control room, Cherry feigns pain to be escorted to the infirmary. On the way, she drags Sam under an unmonitored stairwell, a known hookup spot. Sam resists briefly but soon gives in. After their encounter, Cherry stabs Sam multiple times in the neck and screams for help, making it seem like self-defense.
Oh, shit. But why though? What did he do? That was smooth as shit. This nigga, he got lost in the sauce, bruh. He got lost in the sauce, got killed by an inmate, and now tarnished his name.
She crawls out, pretending to have survived an attack.
Damn. That's crazy. Like the video, sub up, comment up, hit the noti bell, man. 2 other videos drop with this one. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. And we go. ADD Land Do It. Second channel back in 2 days.